Hey everybody, today is another video that was from Tim Stack, Patreon supporter. There's a link to the Patreon below and you see his name at the end of the videos. Those are all the Patreon backers. And what you get for the $5 level is you get to send me one article a month and I will mention your name and talk about the article, and Tim Stack sent me this. And he is sending me a local story from where he lives in Colorado about the Broomfield City Council indefinitely postpones vote on oil and gas moratorium. And it was written by Jennifer Rios, and it was a staff writer in the Broomfield Enterprise. But why this is relevant, and I thank you, Tim, for sending me this story, is so what is happening is they're trying to do fracking in this part of Colorado, and the citizens were like, no, we don't like this. This isn't safe. This isn't good for our water. So we want to have a vote to ban this. And then what the city did, because they're in bed with the energy companies, postpone the vote. So, and they can do this anywhere. This is the thing. I mean, Standing Rock was good in the sense that it got national attention, and the Native American tribes all got together, and there was like 2,000 to 3,000 vets that went up there, and the whole country was getting behind promoting it and defunding the Dakota Access Pipeline. I've talked about defundapple.org, the website that shows you which banks are giving money to that. So I would go to that website too, because they can do this in your small town in Colorado or wherever. The Dakotas, Wyoming, Montana, anywhere where they're trying to, they can bring pipelines, they can do fracking, and they can just, and fracking is an awful, awful process for the environment. So it's something that, and this is why I love this show, and I love you guys that watch this and support this on the Patreon, is because you're telling me, you're giving me a lot of information, and then I can share it out with everybody else. So if they can do this in Broomfield, Colorado, they can do it in your town. So I'll go into a little bit. After nearly a 5-hour meeting, Broomfield City Council voted to indefinitely postpone a vote on an oil and gas moratorium. So they had a meeting, and they and there's all these clips and video of people showing up saying we don't want this, and being there with their kids. There's a photo. Safe fracking is a fairy tale. There's this little girl holding it up, and it's this guy's saying you're going to poison our children. It's awful. They're messing with the water supply. Do they want every city to go through what Flint is going through? Because that'll start happening. Every city will have to go through this. And I don't know if you know this, but the human body needs drinkable water to survive. I don't know. Maybe the oil companies don't know that. Maybe we should just let them know. Like, the human race can't survive with this. So what happened was the council members Sharon Tessler, Stan Jerziski, and Kevin Krieger voted against the motion, which was supported by David Beacom, Bette Erickson, Elizabeth Law Evans, Mike Shelton, and Greg Stokes. Councilman Sam Taylor was not present at the meeting. They heard comments to the residents Tuesday. And here's what it is. So it's I want to make sure I got this right. Extraction told Broomfield officials late Monday that it would withdraw its current applications. Extraction is the company that wants to do the fracking. So that they want to, I have to sift through this article a little bit because it's written, it's like a continuing story. So if you live in the area, you understand who all of these players are. And I had to kind of sift through to figure out who all this is, since I'm brand new to this story. So Extraction is the company that wants to do the fracking. And the Extraction officials expressed an interest in participating in the comprehensive plan update, which would add a section about oil and gas development, and said they would make a new spacing application filing for an amended drilling plan in later part of May, and that this would go before the City Council July 24th and 25th. So several people wanted in writing the verbal promises made by the Extraction Oil and Gas Incorporated regarding safety. The promises include building a pipeline, making sites tankless, and creating a closed loop system. Ooh, boy, this is what they do. And they just get their lawyers and they just nitpick every little thing, and they hope that all of us kind of don't pay attention and stop paying attention. So if you live in this region in Colorado and you're unaware of this, pay attention. Pay very close attention. And also, if anyone's talking about doing any fracking or any pipelines where you live, anywhere in America or anywhere in the world, pay close attention. And pay close attention to who donates what money to which local politicians. Because again, that's how they do this. So I thank you so much, Tim Stack, for bringing this to my attention. I'll put the link to the article below. And tell me if you have experienced anything like this in your town, because I'd like to know about it. And again, if you go to Patreon for only $5 a month, you get to submit articles like this. And I thank you so much, Tim, for your support and also letting me know, because I didn't know this was going on. And now I do, and now you do. Like, subscribe, and keep supporting independent media so we can hold these dicks accountable.